We have reached the quota of 500 people today, and now we are going live on YouTube. Thank you so much for your participation. Again, many people are saying 2012 में भी आपने जो सोचा था, किसने क्या बोला था, आपको याद नहीं. I will repeat my question. 2015 में आपको याद है कि मार्केट के पंडित लोग ने आपको क्या बोला था, आपने क्या सोचा था? Did you apply those strategies? What were the returns? Debt fund में कितना रिटर्न आया था? Equity funds में कितना रिटर्न आया था? Again, your answer will be no. So, friends, I want to tell you the strategies or the suggestions or the predictions of 2022 will also not work if you are an active investor and if you're not a disciplined investor. And if you're a disciplined investor, 2010 did not matter, 2022 will not matter. It will not matter. The first idea I want to give you for 2022 is this: defocus your action. Defocus from your action plan. ये करना है, ये करना है, ये करना है, ये करना है, कुछ नहीं करना है. Do not go hyperactive into your investment portfolio. Leave it where it is. If you have to make changes, make 5-10% changes, or on the recommendation of someone you trust, someone who knows. If you see, let us talk about equity markets. पिछले 40 सालों में equity markets में 70 to 75% of the times over 30 years markets were positive और 10 साल मार्केट ने नेगेटिव रिटर्न्स दिए. यानी आपने क्या सोचा, मैंने क्या बोला, दुनिया ने क्या बोला, इससे कोई मतलब नहीं है. 3 out of 4 times इक्विटी मार्केट्स साल में पॉजिटिव रिटर्न्स देते हैं, एक बार नुकसान होता है. यानी डेटा आपके फेवर में है. यानी स्टे इन्वेस्टेड फॉर लॉन्ग टर्म. डोंट सेल, डोंट बाय, डोंट थिंक दैट कि नीचे आएगा तो ले लेंगे, ऊपर जाएगा तो बेच देंगे. इट डजंट वर्क. मैं चूंकि काफी इन्वेस्टर्स आज इस प्रोग्राम को अटेंड कर रहे हैं, तो मैं उनको ये बताना चाहूंगा, एंड प्लीज डू नॉट be offended when I say this. I'm not speaking to you directly. I'm not telling you because you may not fall in this category in which I am telling you. Investors give 10 minutes a day to investments and research, and they think they are smarter than those who have spent 30 years studying investments. क्योंकि पैसा इन्वेस्टर का है, उनको लगता है मेरे पैसे हैं, मैं सबसे होशियार. I respect your intelligence, but I respect your intelligence in your work. If you're a doctor, I respect that you know a lot about medicines. If you're a lawyer, I think you know a lot about winning cases. If you are an architecture engineer, I appreciate your capabilities in building houses. But somehow मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि आपको इन्वेस्टमेंट्स के बारे में उतना नहीं पता जितना लोगों को पता है जो 20-30 साल से इस बिजनेस को सुबह से लेकर शाम तक स्टडी करते हैं. मगर जब आप इन्वेस्टर को ये बात बोलने की कोशिश करते हैं तो इन्वेस्टर ऑफेंड हो जाते हैं. उनको लगता है उनको सब पता है क्योंकि उनके दोस्त ने ये कहा है, उनके रिलेटिव ने ये कहा है और उन्होंने कहीं से क्लब में सुना है. और पैसे उनके होते हैं और वो अपने पैसे पे जब इन्वेस्टमेंट एडवाइजर उनसे बात करते हैं तो वो कहते हैं उनको रिस्क नहीं लेना है, लेकिन खुद के पैसे पे वो इतना रिस्क लेते हैं जिसकी कोई बात नहीं. Right? Yes, if you agree what I have said just now, or no if you don't agree. I'm okay with both the opinions. So 2 people have said yes, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so many people have endorsed. Some people have said no. I'm okay with that. I respect you. So my suggestion is that if you do not give 2 to 3 hours every day of your life studying investment, then you cannot manage your portfolio on your own, thinking you are an expert and you should take outside help, or otherwise be passive. The second thought I want to give you is this: almost every investor says, I want high returns, but they keep their money in fixed deposits. It will not help you. It will not help you. When investors become a little rich, another behavior aspect I'm telling you. When investors become a little rich, they start doing active management of their portfolio as if they know everything. It is not the case. Active management is the worst thing you can do to your portfolio. We think we are smart in every field. No, we are not. It is better to focus and make money in the area of business or job you are into, and pay less attention to your investment every single day. And some of the things that you should do in 2022, if you have not done before, is this. Decide your long-term goals, not 2022, 23, 24, 25. Think about what are your long-term goals. Children education, marriage, retirement, insurances, etc. And plan for that. Keep some emergency funds for 6 months. And this strategy which I am giving you will work in 2022, 23, 24, 26, 27, and ever, if you follow this. And if you think, why should you listen to me? My humble suggestion is that I have spent 30 years doing this only to my portfolio, and I'm helping clients across the world manage their portfolio. So I have a little bit of idea where investors go wrong, और investors कहाँ गलती करते हैं और कहाँ सही करते हैं, और मैं आपको suggestion दे सकता हूँ. And you are not my client, and do not approach me to become my clients, because I will not, because I don't deal with clients of other distributors, and I have a very limited set of clients. So I do not have any conflict of interest to give you any suggestions which I should not give you. आपको सिर्फ ये करना है, decide on your goals, decide on asset allocation कि हमें what is the equity exposure I need to take, what is the debt exposure, how much money I should put into other asset classes like real estate and things like that, and follow that asset allocation. Do not worry unless markets go up by 30% or go down by 30%. Up to 30%, you should not change your asset allocation drastically. So out of 100 rupees, if the markets is going up and down by 30%, you should shift 10-20% of your portfolio here and there. Rest 80% should be the core portfolio for 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 years. This is how you should do. If you take your eyes off from investment, you will make more return. You will be much better in your own profession and business. It will give you less stress. Do not invest by taking advice from people who are not in this profession. It will not help you. Invest through mutual funds. In mutual funds today, we have around 3 to 4 crore investors. And mutual funds are in existence in India for 25, 30 years. In cryptocurrencies, we have 8 crore investors already into cryptocurrency, and this is what is going wrong. People think mutual fund is risky and cryptocurrency is safe. You have to do the opposite. If you do the opposite of what many people are doing, you will be successful in your profession, business, investments, everything. It doesn't mean everything you have to do opposite. Of course, you will apply your own ideas and brain, but the herd mentality never wins. Only a minority community wins in terms of how many people are taking the opposite call. When everybody is selling, if you buy, you will win. If everybody is buying, you sell, you will win. So you have to apply that mindset. 2 weeks back, some of my clients called me and said, everything is going to go down, sell everything. And I said, no, don't worry about this. Even if it falls, it will go up again after 2 years. One client sold everything. And look, markets have gone up by 10% in 10 days. And then he calls me and says, I was wrong. And I said, this will happen again after 6 months and 1 year and 3 years. So if you want to know about crypto, I'm not the best guy. I don't deal in crypto. I don't have, at this point of time, as I speak with you, I do not have investment in crypto. But I'm looking closely at it. But unless the regulations are clear, clean, I don't know how to go about this. I will take an expert opinion before I become an expert. Right? So take your advice, take this advice from the person you deal with. So my final suggestion in the next 2-3 minutes, and then I will take your question and answers, is this: investments and you 2022. Predictions don't work. Do not invest on hearsay. Do not take advice from your brothers and sisters and cousins and friends and relatives. It will not work ever. Either do it on your own, or you should hire a mutual fund distributor or investment advisor. No third person should be involved in managing your portfolio. Have a fixed asset allocation that I will invest 50% of my money in debt, 50% in equity. And if that equity goes down by 20%, you should not worry. You should invest more in equity at that point of time. This is what you should do to bring your asset allocation back to 50-50. This is called rebalancing. Be passive to your portfolio. You should not churn your portfolio. You should not say your mutual fund distributor or investment advisor that why are you not shifting my investment? This is not doing well. This is doing well. Book profits here, invest here. Don't do all this. Let them work for you. Let them work for you. Because the more lane changing you will do, you will lose money. You will lose stress. You will lose comfort. You will question your ability. And the focus from your core activity of profession will go down. So investing is very simple, but applying this simplicity is very difficult. Be passive. Go through SIPs, invest through mutual funds. Do not buy exotic products because somebody is offering you. Your banks or anybody else who are not your long-term partners. If you believe somebody, then trust them and invest through them. My final words. 95% of your investment success will come from asset allocation, not the scheme in which you are investing, not the stock in which you are investing, and not the number of times you are churning your portfolio. So investment in you 2022 means that this advice was for 2020, 2010, 2012, 2015, 2020, and 2030 and 2050. Nothing will change to this strategies which has worked in the last 100 years. This is all I can say. I don't have difficult jargons and difficult slides and difficult charts to show you. As far as the right asset allocation is concerned, there is no fixed rule. So a 20-year-old can have 100% in equity, a 80-year-old can have 100% debt, and vice versa. Because if you are buying, if you have a loan, the asset allocation will change. If you are a conservative investor, the asset allocation will be debt more, equity more. So you have to ask yourself and take a risk questionnaire, which your investment advisor or distributor will help you identify what is the risk profile you have. On that basis, you should have the asset allocation. With that, I will say thank you so much for joining this program. Do spread this message to other people, and I will stop the recording and I will take your questions if you have any. Thank you so much. That is it, friends. So if you have any question, let me know, and let me know on the chat box, how did you like this program? A quick response will be very much appreciated. Thank you, Jasmine, Rajneesh Kapila. I think people from across the country joined. So I will take a few questions. You have raised your hand, or I will take your questions. If you have any question, you can write in the Q&A box.